With this video, we will be doing what happened to MGK after KILLSHOT. And if you want to help this channel and the content that we're making, please help support our merchandise. The link is in the description. And if you didn't hit the like button, make sure you hit the like button. Try and get the channel to grow. And the only way we're going to do this if you like, share, and comment on the content. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Let's go! Chi, get the yayo.
Get the yayo.
Every time I do that, it makes that person as irrelevant as people say I am in hip hop. Yeah. I make them bigger.
5 years have passed since the beef between Eminem and MGK. Let's take a look at how the life and career of Machine Gun Kelly changed after KILLSHOT. After all, did someone ever expect him to turn out like that? Before proceeding, let us recall their conflict real quick. Okay. Everything started all the way back in 2012 when MGK called Eminem's daughter hot on Twitter.
Haley.
Okay, so I just saw a picture of Eminem's daughter, and I have to say,
yo, they bringing the receipts.
Yeah, like, no, we're not just saying he said it. At 9:15 p.m. on 7 May 2012.
Everybody in my comment section, because when we did KILLSHOT, the reaction to KILLSHOT, if you didn't see it, make sure you go see that. We did not know, like, about the tweet because it happened so long ago, and it was like he tweeted his daughter. But it's different between people saying something in the comment section like this is what he did to you actually seeing it on your screen.
Like,
and
nah, he said it.
Yeah, facts. And he tried to say he said something else like he tried to say that he tried to change his words up of what he said, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get to it.
She is hot as fuck in most respectful way possible because M is king. In May of 2017, the conflict began to escalate. The beginning, MGK went on the radio and said,
I'm my favorite rapper alive. Since my favorite rapper banned me from Shade 45, I wonder.
Like I'm trying to hinder his career.
I'm my favorite rapper alive. Since my favorite rapper banned me from Shade 45. You kind of crossed the line. When they like under the age of 18, just leave them out of tweets, conversation, everything.
Yeah, you leave them out your mouth.
Yeah.
You get smacked up like. I'm a girl dad, bro. Yeah. Like it's not much to understand. Now I get the dynamic of it because when we first touched on it, and you should really check that out. When we first touched on it, I was asking like, what did he do? What did he say? Yeah. But like now seeing it, even when I heard it, I was like, that's messed up. But when you see it, it's like, yo,
cross the line, bro.
Out of pocket.
Yeah.
Here's how to fuck about your career.
And towards the end of 2017, the song No Re.
Do you know who I am? Do you know what I do? Why would I care about your career?
That's real.
Reason was released in collaboration with Tech 9,
yeah, I heard about
where
this
a reference to Marshall's Rap God was featured.
I'm beginning to feel like a rap god, rap god. All my people from the front to the back now. On the top charts at the cop card, so remind y'all you just rap, you not God.
Shut the fuck up.
You just rap, not God, son.
Right. He sounded like he was in his bag. He was upset.
I'm already liking how they breaking it down and giving us all the backstory.
Yeah. I think this is really well put together.
Yeah, already.
Like the question marks, they're getting filled in.
Yeah, quickly.
Rap God, rap God. All my people from the front to the back now. On the top charts at the cop card, so remind y'all you just rap, you not God.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Ted said that he and his producer were unaware MGK was dissing him on no reason. Eminem was tired of being silent.
I mean, if you just heard that bar, you wouldn't even think that was a diss towards anybody, unless you really, you feel what I'm saying?
Or if he was all tuned into him to know that he was having, Tech was probably on his grind.
We were just watching something. Matter of fact, we just did the Drake, J. Cole, first person shooter.
Okay.
And there Drake said, I'm going to say your name. Or, you remember from that I said, most rappers like to be subliminal. I like when they just say your name.
Yeah.
This right here was subliminal.
It's subliminal.
You get what I'm saying? So I can understand if Tech 9 didn't know. It's not like he said Eminem or, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, then he could at least been like, whoa, what's happening?
And a lot of people call himself Rap God. Even Dax called himself Rap God. He got 2 songs, somebody he's a Rap God. You feel me?
K was dissing him on no reason. Eminem was tired of being silent and dissed back in Not a Lie.
I don't use sublims, and sure as fuck don't sneak this, but keep commenting on my daughter.
We were just talking about that. I don't use sublims. What you talking about? That's what Drake said. I ain't doing that.
I'm not doing it.
It's crazy.
Not a Lie.
I don't use sublims, and sure as fuck don't sneak this, but keep commenting on my daughter.
But MGK didn't celebrate for too long.
Had his track going over some. Doop, 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 doop. It's crazy.
I like MGK energy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he different with it. He's a lot different with it. That's something I would do. Somebody make a diss track about me. I'm just like popping bottles. I'm like, I don't even care about this song. You making me hotter by putting my name in it. We popping bottles. My stuff about to go through the roof. Thank you.
Yeah, and I pretty much feel like that's probably what he was feeling at that moment in time.
Yeah, thank you.
Like, yep, take off.
I baited the big bad wolf. Facts.
He ate the cheese.
But that's how people really feel when bigger artists just acknowledge them.
Yeah, it's like, okay, good looking.
I finally made it.
But MGK didn't celebrate for too long and released a diss track called Rap Devil.
Fuck rap god, I'm the rap devil. Come a bare face with a black shovel like the Armageddon. When the smoke settle, his body next to this issue.
On top of that, he said that Eminem's last 4 albums were crap. He said that Marshall didn't even want to listen to him on the radio. And that if he wanted to, he could have sex with Eminem's ex-wife, Kim. After that, Eminem released KILLSHOT.
I already had sex with one rapper girl this week. Don't make me call. What was her name?
Yeah, Kim.
Yeah, don't make me call Kim. I don't know if I was thinking Kelly, but Kim and shit. That was crazy.
Sex with Eminem's ex-wife, Kim. After that, Eminem released KILLSHOT. Marshall called him a stan and said that at 45 years old, he still wins against younger rappers in terms of sales. And he recalled older beefs with Ja Rule and Benzino.
Ja Rule. He's the Grim Reaper. He's like, knock, knock, knock. Guess who's here?
That's crazy. I was just watching Benzino yesterday. You know, you actually doing a Coil Ray for some money.
Yeah, I heard about that.
It's crazy.
Life be lifing. And
it's just like crazy because when I was younger, I wasn't never really a Benzino fan. My brother was a big Benzino fan. I'd be like, every time I'd be like, oh, this joint whack. Why you keep playing Benzino? It's trash. I didn't like his music. But to make a long story short, at that time, Benzino had a lot of money. He was known for having money. And to see how people go from having all this money, and you knew they had all this money, to now you asking your daughter for money, it just show you how life turns. And to be humble, because you could be up today, down tomorrow.
Yeah.
Facts.
And you, to have somebody to count on is a good thing.
Yeah. I like how knocking on an MGK door. That's crazy.
Knock, knock.
Come outside.
Stating that the same fate awaits him. The diss track was listened to 38 million times in one day.
Kelly, they'll be putting your name next to John, next to Benzino. Die, motherfucker, like the last motherfucker saying Haley.
You haven't heard his Rap Devil response?
No, I heard it.
What do you think of it?
Not bad for him. He has some good lines in it.
I now have more respect for Eminem. It was a dope song. He did have some good lines in there. And for you to admit that, that's a lot of respect. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it was a decent song. You could have been, man, that joint was trash, da-da-da-da. It was decent. Had some decent lines. He's not a hater.
He's not a hater. But he did say for him.
Yeah. It's
still, he still acknowledged his...
It's not a bad song.
Yeah, it's not a bad song.
Response?
No, I heard it.
What do you think of it?
Not bad for him. He has some good lines in it.
In turn.
And what made me think about that is because Meek Mill's, when him and Drake got cool, they was talking about, what's that song Drake came out with Meek Mill's? Back to Back.
Okay.
Meek Mill said he never thought Back to Back was a great song. When that song came out, that was a great song. There was no way you could have heard Back to Back and be like, it's not a good song.
Yeah, you couldn't.
Meek Mill said it wasn't. You get what I'm saying? That's why I respect what Eminem said.
MGK said that Marshall's diss was subpar.
KILLSHOT was a leg shot. Rap Devil, we're talking about facts. You want to talk about man buns?
This was also stated at one of the concerts.
Knees weak or old age, the real Slim Shady can't stand up.
Knees weak, old age.
Yeah. He just, and you could tell at this time, he was really just like, anytime I get a chance
I'm sending a shot.
Fire off, I'm busting.
I mean, 38.1 million in a day. Gots to.
Mm-hmm.
These weak or old age, the real Slim Shady can't stand up.
Crazy.
He also asked the public for a group photo. The fans list.
Then he wore the t-shirt.
And they was right there throwing the fingers up too.
And raised their middle fingers just as he had asked them to. After
Just
that, he
as
posted
asked
the
him
picture
to.
on Instagram and captioned it saying he missed. However,
Yo,
That's all I could say. Is like,
I did not know this was this intense.
yeah, I didn't either.
I missed it. I just thought it was he dropped a song, I didn't know it was all this.
I didn't know you.
Yo, shouts out to the guy that makes it. We gotta shout him out. Wait, hold on. Who is this? Music Vibe. Shouts out to him.
Yeah, because in the fact that it went past just, like you said, 38 something million, that's already huge. But now you filling up arenas and you got everybody. They was really just, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Instagram and captioned it saying he missed.
Leg shot.
However, the fans from the concert weren't totally okay with these actions. One user wrote, "Let's tell people how you were wearing a jacket and told us to hold up our middle fingers for the group photo." The tweet reads, "How you turned around to reveal the KILLSHOT shirt and how you spent the majority of the set hating on Eminem. Stop using Fall Out Boy fans as your pawn in this childish feud. It was ugly to exploit Fall Out Boy and us fans that way. It's shitty. None of us were there to see you. At least 90% of the people weren't."
Wow.
After that, MGK released the
Wow.
They just said, yo, you did a little Bow Wow challenge. You made it look like something that wasn't completely, you sold us on false narratives.
Yeah. Because you see, right then, I was like, man, I missed this. He had a packed house. No, that was Fall Out Boy.
I said 90% of us didn't come for you.
Right. And they said it.
It's crazy.
EP Binge.
Where I'm living, shaking crazy dark. Tell me lately why we barely talk.
Even with the highly publicized beef with Eminem, Machine Gun Kelly's Binge EP apparently wasn't on everyone's wish list. According to Hits Daily Double, the project sold roughly 21,519 total album equivalent units in its first week, with 9,000 of those being pure album sales. After a controversial EP, MGK bid 2018 goodbye with a post saying, "Just to piss y'all off one more time before the year's over," he begins in the caption, "y'all still big mad. Fuck Rap God. I'm the Rap Devil. Goodbye 2018." Further, at one of Eminem.
Now that makes sense. I done heard that line so many times, but not resonate like it just did. When he said, "You the Rap God, but I'm the Rap Devil." God, devil. Makes sense.
M's concerts in 2019, the public asked for KILLSHOT, but he responded saying,
Give it to him.
I would, but I can't get that cocksucker any more fucking light.
MGK.
I gave him enough exposure. I'm not giving him no more exposure.
Yeah. Yeah, at this point, it's like, I said what I had to say. I'm not going back and forth. Let his little wave dwindle out. That's the position he was taking.
Especially when you're saying that he sold 21,000 copies. Me doing this is just going to help keep him. He's dying out. I'm just going to let him.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
He took a great position there.
It makes sense.
Reacted to this on Twitter saying, and I quote, "Eminem made the right decision not dropping that weak-ass song in concert and putting everyone to sleep."
He poking the bear.
I did not know it was all of this inside of it.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
He tweeted, #RapDevil. From MGK's side, the trolling continued. On July...
You say he took the KILLSHOT thing and put Eminem.
Ooh.
Reverse the KILLSHOT.
He flipped it.
Crazy.
Put him in the crosshairs.
He did it in Detroit. Yo, if they do not turn this.
Yeah, I would have thought they would have turned it up. The energy had to be crazy in there.
I remember I was live in concert when Beans and Jadakiss was beefing. You remember that?
Yeah.
Powerhouse. Philly's Beanie Siegel hometown.
Yeah.
Jadakiss tried to pull that stunt. I'm going to run my diss record in your home stadium. The whole crowd was throwing stuff on that stage. He was like this. Dodging stuff the whole time. So I'm like, this in Detroit. How they letting that go on?
In the D, I don't understand.
You supposed to tear that whole stage up.
On July 5th,
what was they doing? Like, hold on. I know they
hashtag
wasn't
Rap
doing
Devil.
that in the day.
From MGK's side, the trolling continued.
Yeah, what up?
What? In his hometown?
Yeah. Yeah, Detroit, what up, though?
That's crazy.
On July 5th of 2019, MGK released a new album titled Hotel Diablo, in which the artist sounded so different and was even difficult to recognize.
It's different.
Take a good thing and fuck it all up in one night. Catch me, I'm the one on the place. Is it worth it when you see it's all two-faced? Trying to fit into a world with no space.
It was clear that there were rap songs on there. However, he discovered a new side to himself in music.
He went
My
in a whole
honesty.
nother direction.
He did, but it didn't sound bad sonically to me. Like what I heard right here did not sound terrible to me.
Nah, it didn't sound terrible. It's just like you go from I'm rapping and you can see he's making a name for himself. You go at the man at this point in time, like undoubtedly, questionably, you saying you're going at the man, and then when the attention goes, you're like, no mas. I'm going this lane. I mean, I understand him, expanding as an artist, but to the outside observer, what would it look like?
I mean, to me, it looks like nothing more when Lil Wayne went rock and roll, when Nelly went country. You know what I'm saying? Andre 3000 went to the flutes.
Well, he went to the flute now. Yeah. But I'm saying, like, I guess
I get what you're saying.
Transition.
You're talking about the timing of it.
Like,
the timing of it. Yeah.
He went to the flute, but he went 27 years. You know what I mean? Something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a little smooth transition. Give you a little bit. He just kind of was like, yeah, I'm over here.
Let me try this.
Yeah, but it's worth a shot.
Going through.
And if I just sold 21,000 copies, I'm trying something else.
I'm trying something else too.
Like,
My earlier years and then in my 20s was like, it was dark. Even when I was putting out the album Bloom, I was like trying to be this like happy person. I just wasn't. And
you were just running from something, I think.
Absolutely.
And as MGK said, this was the first genuine and sincere album. Hotel Diablo received positive reviews from music critics and general listeners, but once again, he couldn't but speak out about Eminem.
Not the art.
I just spent the winter living after someone tried to send a kill shot missing me.
Kelly attributed the success of the album to Eminem, saying, as a hip-hop album, Hotel Diablo is flawless front to back, and also a hint at the evolution of how I went into a pop-punk album, he said. But it was coming off the tail end of that infamous beef, so no one wanted to give it the time of day. It's like if you make a shitty movie and then you come out with a great movie right after, but people want to focus on the fact that they hated whatever you just did. What I did in the beef was
and that's understandable, because I was just saying, like, what I just heard sonically, I never checked the album out. I never checked out the Benz album. But when I heard sonically what I heard from little snippets, I'm like, that's not bad music. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's not bad music, but like you say, but I can understand like people not buying into it. Like the only thing I can compare, and I'm not saying the artists are the same, but like that makes sense to this would be like Hammer doing his thing
to the
crazy
gangster,
and then going gangster. You know what I'm saying? Even though he was at the height of what he was doing, and Hammer was huge. You know what I'm saying? When he went to try and rap, it just didn't go over like that, because people was like, what?
Yeah. And to like what I think, us as creators, we do here too, right? Let's say we do a reaction, and that reaction flop. What's the first thing we say? We're not doing that artist no more. Right. He put an album out, it flopped. The first thing to do as a creator, let me try something else. Because you think it's like the same way we feel like, if I do this artist again, that video is just gonna flop again. So I'm just wasting my time at this point. If I do another rap album, not only did I do a rap album, I did a rap album with the biggest beef with one of the biggest artists, and I still didn't sell no units. This time around, I'm not gonna come around on beef. So what do you think I'm really gonna sell?
Yeah, especially at that point, because like there's nowhere else to go.
Yeah.
If you already used your biggest gimmick, what do you do now?
That's my point. Why would you drop another rap album? You gotta switch that.
You gotta switch it.
Facts.
Exactly what it should be, but that project wasn't welcome. Some time passed since that, and we can jump forward to the year 2020. Eminem released an album titled Music to Be Murdered By, where he said that the beef with Kelly is over.
Bitch, you lost me. Yes, fair weather, wishy-washy.
Zeus is a banger.
Yeah.
After I reacted to the song, and I heard this song a bunch of times after that reaction, because it's a tough song and it's a lot of tough bars in here. We were just talking about this song earlier when it came on. We listened to it earlier, and I was saying this is a good song, and it just let me know like we missed out on a lot of Eminem stuff because we wasn't looking at him at this point in time. Now we going back like, yo, Eminem got a lot of tough stuff that we're going back and we're touching, a lot of bar heavy stuff. And this right here is a great song.
Yeah, it's one of them songs that, like I say often, it slipped through the cracks for me.
Facts.
But I'm so glad that we reacted to this song, because when I heard it, I was just like, oh my God, he was headhunting. He was headhunting, and I didn't see it at the time. You know what I mean?
Facts. Even the way he started off, he was like, what did he say? He was talking about Math Hoffa girlfriend. I think her name was Miss Fit at the time. But he said something. She's a fan of Tekashi. She think Machine Gun Kelly washed me. I don't know if you know who Miss Fit is. From Battle Rap? You watch Battle Rap?
I watch Battle Rap, but I don't know who she is. So.
But all that was.
But I hear what you said. I know everything else.
Matter of fact, the bars right here. That's what Miss Fit said that. She thinks he talking about Miss Fit.
Okay.
They told me in the comment section, so I know you. I would just bring you speed where I'm at.
He said that the beef with Kelly is over.
Bitch, you lost me. Yeah, fair weather, wishy-washy. She thinks machine washed me. Ask me, is the war finished with MGK? Of course it is. I cleansed him of his mortal sins. I'm God and the Lord forgives.
MGK commented saying,
I'm the Lord and God forgives.
Man, the level of disrespect, the way he was smacking him, he might as well have put on the bronzies and just bowed in the face, because the way it happened, like Machine Guns was more. At this point, when he hit Music Be Murdered By, M was talking very calm, but it was very like, this is not what you want
at all.
Of course it is. I cleansed him of his mortal sins. I'm God and the Lord forgives.
MGK commented saying, Matt,
the Lord forgive devil worship. You know, kept saying I'm not a rat devil. The Lord forgive devil worshipers. Crazy.
At AF, I just stepped out a loud room to hear this bullshit. He's been rich and mad for 20 years straight. Eminem decided to participate in the Twitter challenge by posting.
I mean, you can't say Zeus was. I like Zeus better than KILLSHOT.
I did too. I agree with that.
Posting a meme of his Facebook, Grindr, Instagram, and LinkedIn profile photos as part of the hashtag Dolly Parton challenge. Wow. MGK said the following, but ended up deleting it just a couple of hours later. 50-year-old artist trying to be relevant to the youth by posting trending memes is something I never thought I'd see. Hashtag 2020. 2 months.
Maybe I'm old, but what the hell is a Grindr?
Where?
He said something about when he posted to his LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and he said Grindr. I was like, what the hell is Grindr? I don't even want
part of the hashtag Dolly Parton challenge. MGK said the following, but ended up deleting it just a couple of hours later. 50-year-old artist trying to be relevant to the youth by posting trending memes is something I never thought I'd see. Hashtag 2020. 2 months after this clash, MGK released a track titled Bullets with Names, where we heard yet another attack against Eminem.
I got a bullet with somebody's name on it. I get up on him, I don't need no aim on it. Kill me a ghost on my jacket, got stains.
He then released a pop-punk album titled Tickets to My Downfall. This album was at the top of the billboards.
Totally.
You want me to forget you? Okay, forget me too.
Due to such major changes in his image, people assume
even that song didn't sound bad sonically. It's like that little rock and roll. I see why he does it. He makes catchy songs in that genre.
But you heard what he said. He said that other song that you said was catchy. He said it went to the top of the billboards. So, based on when he left, with his 20,000 copies or a little more, you know what I'm saying, to the top of the billboards, it's almost like a no-brainer.
I mean, that's
why he transitioned.
If you think about it, and I'm thinking, I don't think no artist ever did that before. Sold 21,000 copies in the album, and then a couple albums later, it's the top of Billboard. I don't think I ever heard that before.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah,
that's a quick growth pattern.
Once you go down to 20,000 units, you never come back up from that.
Yeah, that's different.
Unless you do what he did and
all the way to another lane.
Facts.
That he had left rap.
So you gotta get some credit for that.
Shoulda never got a start. One day our dreams will come to life. We'll be forever.
Do you feel like you're being pulled away from hip hop, and you know, and the acting bug is
No, I think that I'm doing something that hasn't been seen yet, and that it's just unusual, and that people don't know how to categorize it, so it's being seen as like I'm leaving or departing something and doing it.
Even his appearance changed. He began to actively show up dressed in a punk kind of style with painted nails, pink hair, and brightly colored clothes.
You're still scared of Pink in 2020? Are you kidding me? Yeah, mad.
Just say it. You're mad.
You're mad.
The change in his career helped him win a bunch of awards.
I never know MGK was so freaking funny.
Yeah, he be having jokes.
He's a funny guy.
He keeps them coming.
Yeah.
Real talk.
And the American Music Award goes to
Machine Gun Kelly. Oh my God, dude, I'm tripping out. We won the VMA. The only problem is I'm not used to winning awards. I've never been nominated for those shit like this, so I forgot.
In 2022, MGK rolled.
That's funny.
Yeah, I mean, I like to see the story of that. Like, a lot of people, like, if they would have sold 20,000, would have gave the whole game up. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, he got kicked down. He got kicked down bad, but he still found his way up from that. And I talk about the strength that you got to have. Most people do not recover from that.
At all.
They don't. He recovered.
Yeah.
Not only did you go to the top of the Billboard, but you end up winning a VMA.
Yeah.
Something gotta be said to that. That's not normal.
There's something gotta be said to that. And he definitely, like, I didn't know you had won the VMA at that time, but like shortly after, he was in a couple movies. I think seen him in a movie with Sandra Bullock.
Yeah, and that's why he had the man bun. That was for a movie role.
Okay, so
that's
like,
why
he was really popping, like, on different aspects though.
he's multi-talented. He could rap,
Yeah.
he could do rock and roll, and he could do movies.
Yeah.
He's talented. Can't take that from him.
Released yet another pop punk album called Mainstream Sellout, and it even got to first place on the Billboard charts.
Checkerboard. I understand now.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Makes sense.
Makes sense now. I forgot my comment after that.
And it even got to first place on the Billboard charts.
Old comment. Makes sense. Makes sense.
As you know, MGK started dating Megan Fox in 2020. And this year, they broke.
2020, what year are we in? 2023. She was probably one of the baddest women on the planet. You know what I'm saying? Transformers, all that. Yeah. She was up there.
Yeah.
She's not your regular degular.
Not your regular degular.
If you walk in with her in your arm at this time, you're saying something.
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna be mad.
You got. That's when you walk with her, everybody like, my man. My man, right.
Broke up because the rapper allegedly cheated. After breaking up, Megan followed Eminem.
Ooh, why do females do that? Ooh, why do they do that?
Ooh, wait, so you gonna see them?
It's not even, they just wanna, they know them buttons depressed.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm mess with your op.
She already know he gonna look at her, and every time he look at her, it's like, oh.
And you know what? We say this every time. We said this with what's her name? Shakira. Her dude cheated, and then they say he cheated. He be looking like, you got one of the top females in the game. Like, most likely, whatever you went to, it's a downgrade.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause she's bad. I don't know what she like personally in her real life. You know what I mean? But
yeah. Visually, she's appealing.
Allegedly cheated. After breaking up, Megan followed Eminem.
That'd be the difference. The real life.
Is this real?
Shady throws the shade.
Is this real?
That's hard.
Is this real?
That's hard. And then it was it la da 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 about to drop. Shade thrown.
I like it.
Yes. On the way. On the way. Got him.
I would have been the same way. I'm out of here. I gotta run that to the beginning. That's classic.
Smoking and everything.
I never seen that before.
I never seen that.
Allegedly cheated.
After
breaking up.
Even if I would have seen it, I wouldn't even know what it meant because I didn't know the backstory like I know now. You feel what I'm saying? It wouldn't have resonated.
Megan followed Eminem. Generally speaking, MGK only benefited from the KILLSHOT diss track. The next video that I recommend you watch is about Suge Knight's most violent moments. Bye, everyone.
This is Lamar Wilson here representing Ghetto Action News Network _, all lower cases.
No spaces.
And you can find us on Facebook, and when you do, hit the like button. Let me get right into this. we talking beef. What happened to MGK after KILLSHOT? He had to evolve, and he did a hell of a job doing that. But before we get to that point, I just gotta talk about filling in the blanks.
Facts.
I think this video was very well put together. There was a few question marks I had as we touched on some of the reactions. You know, we went back in time and we kind of speeding up the pace, and those question marks were filled in. There was a lot of interaction between these two, and I see why everybody was like, "You didn't see how big this was." They was really beefing.
Yeah.
They was really beefing.
I just peeked my head in and peeked my head out. I ain't followed all the way through.
Yeah, and even when you see how Eminem left it alone as it progressed, he kind of smacked him a quick time. This was dope. This was a lot of information. You definitely, I think this is a great watch, and it was just cool. What do you think?
I think it was dope to see what happened during the transition of the beef, because like I said, I really didn't know. I knew a little bit, but now I feel like I know a whole lot more, and I understand the beef on a whole different level. Both of them was going back and forth. I thought the beef was actually comical. You got two funny guys, and they both was being funny. It was real entertaining. I thought it was dope. And to be fair and perspective, because this is like what happened to MGK after KILLSHOT, we have to say, because we reacted to MGK T Grizzly, he killed T Grizzly on that song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so he's back to rapping. He killed that song. That verse on that song, I forgot the name. What's the name of the song? It don't even matter. But that song was definitely tough. And he's back to rapping. Just to give a little, I don't know when this was shot. This was shot like 7 months ago, so it wasn't even out. But now he's back into rapping, and I think that's dope how they filled it all the time.
And how he jumped from that part in his rap where he was on the decline and able to just to the top in another genre. Like you said earlier, we can't just pass by that, because I don't know too many people that it didn't go well and then you just took to the top.
To #1.
Yeah.
VMAs, billboards.
Gotta give him respect on that.
Facts. And I can't wait until we get our next Eminem and MGK reaction. But until then, it's your boy TRE-TV, and I'm out.